And we're back, and we are checking out the Brewmaster, which, funny enough, I actually have the title Brewmaster for this character, so since I normally was running him as a tank, I just had that as his title. Kind of a fun thing there, but um, we're going to just jump right in here with the Brewmaster. And so this is the tank spec for the Monk, in case you're not aware. It's a sturdy brawler who uses liquid fortification, I like how they put that, and unpredictable movement to avoid damage and protect allies. So this one's got Tiger Palm as well. Basic melee attack reduces the cooldown on brew abilities. That actually sounds new. Oh, I apparently didn't set up my bar. I thought I set up my bar on this one. That's weird. Okay, well, so we got Cage Smash, short range attack that reduces the cooldown on brew abilities and also damages all enemies in the area. Breath of Fire, ability with a short cooldown that hits all enemies in front of you. Targets affected by Cage Smash also take damage over time. Stagger, it's a passive ability, so a portion of all damage that you take in this spec is spread out over the next few seconds. I'm going to put that on the bar. No, I'm just kidding. It's passive. I don't need to. Purifying Brew, I do have that one on there. I don't know why it cleared out my bar here. That's just kind of weird. Okay. So it has a short cooldown and it removes all of the or part of the stagger damage. Oh yeah, that's different. It used to remove all of it. And an Iron Skin Brew, ability with a short cooldown that massively increases the amount of damage converted into stagger. So let's come over here and let's take a look at stagger, what exactly it says. So it delays 35% of physical damage instead taking it over 10 seconds. Affects magical attacks at half effectiveness. And so the Iron Skin Brew increases the damage you delay with stagger by an additional 40%. 6 seconds. And then they actually share charges here, so that's something that you have to keep in mind. But yeah, this used to remove all stagger damage, so they definitely have changed some things there. I'm going to throw some things back on my bar here. I did not notice that it did this. Oh, that's interesting. The passive. So I have a chance equal to my crit chance to be healed for an additional 65% of the amount healed. So it sounds like that's from whoever. Paralysis, already have that on the bar. Let's get rid of that. Sorry about this. I could have sworn I had set this up before. Let's achieve all your healing spheres. Oh, cool. They definitely changed how that works. Okay, so that's just my heal. Okay, here we go. Fortifying Brew. Some health. 7-minute cooldown, that's an odd number. Well, it's an odd number, but it's also an odd number, if you know what I mean. Lightning Detox, throw that on there. Blackout Strike. Okay, I think that's everything then. Sorry again about that. Okay. So let's jump into the talents here while I kill all these wolves. Okay. So it looks like we got kind of the same things going on with this one. We've got the Chi Burst, heal energy forward, damages enemies with nature damage, heals the monk. I think those numbers are higher than they were on the other spec there, though. Tiger Palm also applies Eye of the Tiger, dealing nature damage to the enemy and healing over time. And then Chi Wave, wave of Chi energy flows through friends and foes, dealing nature damage or healing, bounces around a bunch. Let's see, since I'm tanking in this spec, you know what? I think I actually like this one still because it has the heal over time, and especially with how the stagger thing works with the monk. I kind of like that. Right. Up next, we've got kind of the same thing going here as well. So we got the Chi Torpedo. So just kind of move forward really fast. and your movement speed's bumping up a little bit. Tiger's Lust increases a friendly target's movement speed by 70%, and then I give you more rolls. I'm gonna go with more rolls again. So the first couple levels are really about the same, though I think the numbers look a little different. I think they're higher for like how much damage and healing the stuff does.
Closer.
Alright, there you go. Wanted to breathe fire on him to kill him. So it looks like over here they changed things around, so don't have chi anymore as a tank, but it shows you how much stagger damage you have built up. So that's actually kind of cool, that it tracks that here. But you smell horrible and take more damage. Okay, that's interesting. So that's a neat little change. And then you have the energy here still, just like with the DPS spec. Alright. Just gonna clear up the fields because this panda man likes his vegetables, so we gotta make sure that the vegetables are safe. Alright, level 45, we got Light Brewing, reduces the cooldown of Iron Skin Brew and Purifying Brew by 3 seconds and increases their maximum number of charges by 1. I think I like that. And, oh, neat, this has a little bit of a range, I didn't notice that before. Alright, so I like that ability. Black Ox Brew, chug some Black Ox Brew, instantly refills your energy and your Iron Skin Brew and Purifying Brew charges, 1.5-minute cooldown, okay. And Gift of the Mist, Gift of the Ox has an up to 60% increased chance to trigger based on your missing health. Let's take a look at what Gift of the Ox is. When you take damage, you have a chance to summon a healing sphere visible only to you. Moving through it heals you. Okay. So this increases the chance based on how much damage I've taken for that to appear. I kind of like that, but I also like this. So the cooldown's 18 seconds. So this reduces the cooldown down to about 15 seconds. I'm going to go with this one. Okay, so down to 16 seconds. I don't know how those numbers work, but whatever. And now I have 4 charges, so not too bad. Let's see, yeah. Okay, and then let's get rid of that. We got Ring of Peace. Okay, so same thing as the other one. Drop it on a friendly target. Enemies that attack get knocked out of the little ring. Alright. Black Ox statue at the target location, pulsing threat to all enemies within 30 yards. You may cast Provoke on the statue to taunt all enemies near the statue. That's kind of neat. And Leg Sweep, knock all enemies down. Let's go with this because we want threat. We're a tank. We need to threaten things. Rolling, 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 rolling. Cool. And then I can just be like, yo, what up, statue? And then that taunts everything that's on it. So that's cool. And then provoke the statue. Alright. So I think I like that. I don't necessarily feel like I need the stun as much, and I like things that like taunting stuff to get threat, because you can always use threat as a tank. Drinking a healing, okay, there we go. So moving up to 75, drink a healing elixir, healing you for 15% of maximum health. Healing elixir automatically triggers, okay, same thing as with the other spec. Looks like this seems the same as well. Reduces magic damage you take by 60%. And transfers all currently active harmful stuff back to the caster. Amp and harm reduces all damage you take by 30% from the next 3 attacks. Yeah, again, it's kind of very specific, so I'm going to go with healing elixir again. Alright. And I really like that things like they either cost energy or they don't, and don't have to like build up chi to be able to use the abilities. That's where I always felt so limited as a tank. Like I just couldn't fight as effectively because of it. Really? My auto attack didn't kill it? Oh, whatever. Okay, it looks like we got something kind of here, similar here. Whirling tornado around me causes damage over 5.4 seconds. Invoke Niu Zhao, the Black Ox, summons an effigy of Niu Zhao, attacks primary target and taunts it. He also frequently stomps, damaging all nearby enemies. Special delivery, drinking Iron Skin. Okay, this one's passive. Drinking Iron Skin or Purifying Brew has a 30% chance to toss a keg high into the air that lands nearby after 3 seconds, dealing a bunch of damage to all enemies within 8 yards, and reduces their movement speed by 50% for 15 seconds. I actually kind of like that one. Got the Whirling Tornado thing. This thing taunts stuff. I like this. Disappointing. I used it 4 times and it didn't trigger. Did that do it? Nope, didn't do it. Alright, well I'm just going to keep on trying to do that. Alright, we've got Elusive Dance. Purifying Brew now clears an additional 15% of damage delayed with stagger. It also grants up to 15% dodge and damage done for 6 seconds based on the level of stagger damage purified. Throw a keg in the air, darn it. A Blackout combo. Blackout Strike also empowers your next ability. So Tiger Palm has increased damage. Breath of Fire cooldown is reduced. Keg Smash reduces the remaining cooldown on your brews by 2 additional seconds. Oh, that's right. This, oh yeah, I totally missed that. Okay, so yeah, every time I do Tiger Palm, it reduces the cooldown on my brews by a second. Keg Smash reduces it by 4. I just totally missed that. Like I saw it in the description for the class, but missed it here. There we go. Haha, threw a keg in the air. There we go. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted out of life. Alright. Okay, so Cake Smash reduces the remaining cooldown on brews by 2 more seconds when using Blackout Strike. Iron Skin Brew pauses stagger damage for 3 seconds. Purifying Brew grants you a stack of Elusive Brawler, which is this thing that my Mastery gives. So each time you're hit by a melee attack, you gain stacking 19% increased dodge chance until your next successful dodge. Also increases your attack power by 19%. Alright, and now I think that might be separate. I think the attack power is just increased. Alright, and then High Tolerance Stagger delays an additional 10% of incoming damage. This is just passive, and you gain 15% haste based on your current level of stagger, or up to 15%. So, I kind of like that. I like this one also. Honestly, these are actually all pretty good level 100 abilities. Let's see. Purifying Brew clears more stagger damage, and you get dodge. And damage increase based on how much stagger damage it purifies. This one empowers different abilities, and this one staggers more damage, and you get haste based on how much you're staggering. Huh. They're all passive. Let's go with this one, because I don't know how, like, I probably would forget which ability does what, so if I needed to use one in particular, I would mess it up. But there we go. So that's going to be the tank. That is the Brewmaster Panda. I'm a Brewmaster Panda. Do-do-do. I don't know what that was. I apologize. Hello, farmer lady. Hello, field hands that look like they're ready to murder stuff. All right, so what's in here? I got a thing. I got a lovely apple. That's cool. All right. So let's go ahead and mount up. We'll take off into the into the sunset, but I don't even know where this. Oh yeah, the sun isn't setting. Sorry, never mind. Can't do it. All right, so we'll just fly over this way. Wait, no, we'll fly over. Ah, come on. Fly over this way because then the lighting's better on my character. Thanks for watching as always, everybody. If you did like the video, don't forget to tick that like button and tick that subscribe button as well to get updates when new content drops on the channel here. Thanks for all your support on the World of Warcraft videos. Gotta say that it's just amazing. I did not expect that they would be as popular as they are compared to some of the other stuff on the channel. And of course I had to run into something. It wouldn't be the end of a video if I didn't. But do remember that there is no IRL, just AFKs, and we'll see you next time that Alma plays. Excuse me, that Alma plays World of Warcraft. Peace out.